In number 2, we're supposed to create points that satisfy the criteria. Points K, P, and T need to be on the x-axis. So let's just do one example of that. If you're anywhere on the x-axis, so this could be any number, positive or negative, on the x-axis, we know that we're not going anywhere in the y direction or anywhere in the z direction. So I'm going to say my y and my z are 0. X could be any number, so come up with any number that you want. One example could be -3. Someone else might come up with +800, 100, and so on. Points P and T also need to be on the x-axis, so come up with 2 of your own. Points L, Q, and U need to sit on the y-axis, so I need to be anywhere on the y-axis, either positive or negative. But if I'm on the y-axis, I'm not going anywhere in the x direction or anywhere in the z direction. So I'm going to say that the x and the z values are 0. Y can be any number. Make up any number that you want on the y-axis. 10 would be one example. If you're on the z-axis, that means the x and the y are equal to 0. And my z value can be any number. So one example would be -1, but this could be any number that you want. Lastly, you're trying to come up with points for n, s, and w that don't sit on any axes. There are an infinite number of points that you could put here, but let's come up with one example here. I'm going to go and just use one of the points from this section in number 1. So for example, point E was not on any of the axes, so I could use that as an example, -1, 3, 1. And there's several other points that you could come up with that don't sit on any axes.